I'm Scott with Shoms Photography, and I had a few questions about the Maven adapter and how you would use it with your DSLR. Here I have a quick release plate down here already. It's better to have the ball head and mount it on here because then that way you can adjust your angle of your camera and you're not having to tilt the pole as much. The more you tilt, the more weight, counterweight, the fulcrum point becomes off and it gets a little heavier. So again, I would use a ball head. Now this here is a 7D, the first original 7D. So it does not have a wireless setup inside this camera. So therefore I have to use this cable. Again, if you have a 7D or one of the newer Canon cameras that have the Wi-Fi in it, then you can remotely tether to your phone, which is really nice. But with this one here, I'm showing you that it can be done with one that doesn't have it. So here is a USB cable that comes with the Canon camera itself. Down here, there is a little adapter. It goes from USB to micro USB. And this is what's wired into my Nexus 7. Again, you don't have to have a Nexus 7. You can have an iPad or whatever you want. I can actually plug this into my cell phone and I don't have to have this big a monitor. But again, I like the bigger screen so I can see what I'm shooting. And I can zoom in and I can zoom out just like I would on the regular screen here. I can see it on here. Now, the 7D is not a touch screen, but this Nexus 7 is. So wherever I touch onto this screen using the DSLR dashboard software that I'm using inside this system, this becomes my touch screen. So I can point at a spot on the screen and it'll focus on that spot. Again, you can buy the little cradle that holds whatever system you got. If you got one for a cell phone, you can buy the little small cell phone. This here's a little ball head that mounts onto this system. This here is you can use a super clamp. You can use all kind of clamps. This one here is the clamp that comes with the Cheetah Stand boom for a reflector set. And this is the clamp I'm using here. And I really like these clamps. And if you don't use the reflector set from Cheetah Stand, even just getting the reflector set kit, you can do multi-functions with that little kit. So I really like that kit. Again, since this does have the cable, I can extend this higher and go all the way up, do whatever I want. Again, so basically, let's extend it up a little bit and then tether it out over this way. Now, I'm looking at this screen here, and basically I can point at a spot and it'll start focusing. And you'll hear it chirp, then I just take my picture. That simple, that easy. I can record. I can get over groups of people with this. I can get really low shots with this setup. Again, I really like this setup. Again, in real time, you can see my ugly face. Oops, let me shrink it down here. Push this button. And you can see my ugly face here, or my forehead, or whatever. But you can see it's in real time. It's a little lag in there, but it still works. Again, this is to answer the questions about the people who were asking about the DSLR, the Maven adapter, and how I would use it to get very high aerial shots and how I would fire it from my camera. Again, you can use a remote thing, but then you can't see exactly when it's clear up there where that camera is pointing. This gives me the option to see where it's pointing. Again, if you have the 7D, you can use a wireless system in that, tether it to your phone, and you can fire from your phone. Those are the nice things about the new wireless Canon cameras. Again, this is the Maven adapter. My name is Scott with Shoms Photography, and thank you for watching.